McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Knights will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Baylor Bears offense is on the field for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like,
breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck-up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Harper. This time on target. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. Oh, better look out. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Touchdown, Baylor! A great catch and run for 6.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And the point after is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the UCF Knights offense will take the field for the first time. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams. And
there he goes.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And they can't make the connection on third down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. At midfield, he's got room. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. And now on second down for this offense. Pulls and fires complete. He's guided out of bounds at the 41-yard line. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. You got to do it again today. Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Big fella moving. Touchdown Bears! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They'll try to add another to their lead. A methodic. The extra point is blocked. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They go to the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On the move. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Here's a heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Knights decide to punt it away.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Turning it on! Pass to and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Baylor! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
And he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Completes it in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So first down here as they go back to work. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Knights. Getting set for the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bears! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Utah was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Utes team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking.
Looking to throw on first down.
Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back gets the give. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Knights are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. Got enough for the first.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Finds a man in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run it from the gun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Spins away from the defender. Breaks into the open. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Baylor! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Got it set up on the outside. At the 35, he's got room. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quickly out to the tight end. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It's caught. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco.
The Bears will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing, with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game. Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Unloads it left. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Knights will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is made. They'll spot it at the 7, and a long way to go for this offense. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Nice move to keep running. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting a huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Complete to the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the right. It's caught. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Harper. Under fire. Snagged out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. Gonna look downfield again. Quickly complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA in a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got a man. It's Turner. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. There he goes. The crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Baylor! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of these. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a... playmaker. You just give him the ball and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And
the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And
Everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Fires to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Bears come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Wants to adjust the pattern. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Finds his tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And the critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give out of the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Finds a little space. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. Off play action on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his 2nd sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Back to pass, it's Barry. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, the defense has set him up.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown Bears! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Gives it to the back on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give him credit, too.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and, hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Dropping back, it's Barry. Going for it all. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Runs through a tackle. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
All down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Offside, defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. Got enough space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Barry. He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field.